Pleasant afternoon to one and all present here. Offering my humble pranams to the Shri Sutturu Guru Parampara, I, Prithvi JP from 4th year Computer Science and Business Systems Engineering branch would like to extend a warm welcome to each and everyone present here to the TCS Leadership Connect event. It's my privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. R.G. Prasad, who leads the Internet of Things and Digital Engineering Unit within the manufacturing business groups of TCS. Under his visionary leadership, the IoT and DE unit is paving the way in the intelligent product design, digital thread, connected plants, and connected services, supporting key industry segments including automotive, aerospace, and industrial machines. Within, with years of experience, RGP has led teams to build profound business relationships with some of the most prestigious companies, automotive OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers, global airframe and aero engine manufacturers. His ability to foster deep connections and drive digital transformations has made a significant impact across the sectors. Before joining TCS, RGP made valuable contribution at Kirloskar Electronic Company in Bangalore and AT&T Bell Labs in the USA. He holds a master's degree in mechanical engineering from the New Jersey Institute of Technology, USA, and bachelor's in mechanical engineering from the National Institute of Engineering in Mysuru. Today, he resides in Bangalore where he continues to guide the industry with his innovative outlook. So please join with me to welcome Sir. I also extend a gracious welcome to all the heads of the institutions and my dear co-friends. A warm welcome to you all. Association of TCS with JC Science and Technology University is of years. So now I call upon Dr. Pradeep M on stage to share insights on the strong association between JC Science and Technology University and TCS.
Thanks, Prithvi. I also welcome uh, Mr. Praveen from TCS Industry Academia partner, who's helping us in a lot of industry connections. Um, Also, Mr. Madhu from TCS executive here. Um, the association with the esteemed organization goes up to 25 years now. More than 8,000 students have been placed at the company over this 25 years. And very recently, last week also, the esteemed organization come to recruit our students. Um, TCS is one special company which I can proudly say it's an extended wing of SJC. So the only company which is always supporting us in every initiative which the college has taken. We were also one of the premier institutes in India to start a specific course driven by company, computer science and business system, and we are proud to say we were the first college in Karnataka to start this in the entire state. The handholding from TCS has been in all aspects, not only in confining to recruitment, but they're also part of our board of studies, they're part of our board of governance. The esteemed organization is continuously supporting us in benefiting the students community at large. Today, we are very proud and privileged that Mr. R.G. Prasad is here with us to share insights on what's happening in the industry and how we can scale it up, gain knowledge on the latest trends. So we thank you for your time, sir. You know, we had a lot of interaction meetings since morning, meeting the vice chancellor, the management people, HODs, CS department staff, and now the students. Thank you for your enthusiastic support, sir, and we look forward to hearing from you.
I would kindly call upon Mr. Madhu sir on stage for sharing a few words on this occasion.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon. So happy to welcome you all for the TCS interaction session here. So an inspiration count of TCS is like 6 lakhs plus employees, or 150 on countries, and we have 151 companies across 125 companies across 55 countries, and we have more than 14 industries that serves not only for employees, also for the community, right? So we'll have a few glimpse of TCS Tata Group video now. So shall we have the video?
In 1868, the Tata Group was founded on a philosophy that put the community at the heart of its existence. Today, we are a $150 billion global enterprise. Our today has been built on enduring values. Our today is about delivering excellence across business sectors. Our today is about building a future-ready nation. Our today has a strong foundation with community at its core. Our today is dedicated to the communities we serve. Our today is always about more than just today. Our today is a continuous journey for a better tomorrow. Tata, leadership we trust. In 1860,
How was the video? Nice. Okay. So can anyone name like what are all the Tata products you see or use in your day-to-day life? More louder. Tata cars, salt, watch. More louder. AC, Voltas, other things. Air India, Tata Housing, TCS. Titan watch, many more, right? So I would like to call a speaker, Aji Prasad, on stage for his speech. Just a small information, there will be no photography or videography during the session, okay? Because we have confidential presentations on the screen, okay? Thank you.
Yeah. So before, why he's saying that we do not take even mobile and everything because he used to share his experience, of last 25 years. Okay, and he has got some good content for letting you know what's been done and etc. And please refrain from doing that. And this is for message for the campus who has joined from no, Bangalore. That's it. I'm taking snap before you.
Ah, that would help. You have?
And yeah.
Okay. This works?
Yeah, this.
Okay. Good afternoon. How are you guys? Do you know what this is? Can we make it interactive so that you also participate? Yes? No? Good. So do you know what this is? Huh? One more time. Specific. You are all engineers. Huh? Thank you. Who is that? You want to drive it? Ah, you have to join our company. Yeah. So I had an opportunity to see this, but drove another car, Jaguar E-Pace, on the London Excel E racing circuit. Oops. Okay, we are back. So that's just to start off, and that is me in the photograph. Um, just take a couple of minutes to read this. What happened?
I think we need to place it here. So
You won't touch it, huh?
some arrangement.
Take it behind this. Take a minute to read this, please, and tell me who these gentlemen are. Anybody? Hey, you got to participate, man. Nobody knows? Huh? Founder, yeah. Name? Good. Second picture? Huh? Okay, good. So you read it, everybody? All right. Thank you. So I will walk through a lot of stuff what we do in TCS, and inevitably the actors will be my team and a bit of myself. So this is probably the most unforgettable moments in my career. Uh, you all heard about this news recently in the newspapers, right? So this great human being, I had an opportunity to meet a few times. Uh, and the picture on the left is after he had flown the US Air Force F-16. And I was absolutely delighted to uh, greet him as he came down out of the cockpit of F-16 and walk with him to our stall in Aero India in 2007. and he was an engineer, and the kind of questions he asked, I can guarantee you it will never be asked in your vivas because none of us could answer those questions. The picture on the right is we were called, this is our team. We were called to demo something which we had done, and I will talk about it a little later. And after the demo, all of us wanted to, and he used to ask a lot of questions, very, very technical questions, whether it's software, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. So it really didn't matter to him. He was such a passionate engineer. So after all that, everybody wanted to have a picture with him, and this will last in our memories forever. So this is the picture we requested him. He was more than happy to, pose for this picture. So these are some unforgettable moments in my career in TCS. So anybody who wants to ask a question, feel free to just shout and or wave a hand. I'll stop. Okay. So I'll keep going. How many of you can recognize this? I know you're not aerospace engineers, but it doesn't matter. This is very important to our country. Any idea? Because it was widely, somebody, right? Super. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, thank you. So why am I showing it this is because you've seen the video, and Tatas are big, have always been and will always be big into nation building. So this is the C-295 military aircraft from Airbus, and Indian Air Force is going to start inducting this for their military transport operations, troop carrying or armaments carrying, vehicle carrying, all of this. So this was started, of course, by the late Mr. Ratan Tata, and the picture on the right is the current chairman of the Tata Group, with whom I have had a few interactions in TCS. And why am I showing you this picture is because our team created the digital platform for this complete aircraft. And we have been working on it from 2021, I think, to get the whole, we did not design the aircraft, but we built the digital aircraft. And we did it because, like he said, this has to be produced in Vadodara in Gujarat and handed over to the Indian Air Force. So, lot of assembly tooling we have designed, lot of simulations we have done to ensure that this will be seamlessly produced and handed over to the Indian Air Force. So I'll move on. This you did see in the Tata Group. We are probably the oldest business group in this country. We are today 152 years old. Can anybody name any business group anywhere on the planet, which is as old as or older than Tata Group? Okay, check out if Google can provide you the answer. So this is who we are. Okay, and now I'll just jump into TCS. So this is our campus in Chennai. It's called the Siriseri campus. And just some vital statistics about TCS. We are close to about 600,000 people worldwide. Like my friend just said, 150 nationalities, 54 countries. There are only few places in the world where we don't exist, and that's for very good reason. I have pretty much traveled all over the place, wherever TCS has an office, and that's probably what you guys can look forward to if you're going to make a career in TCS. And one of the things which we are very passionate about is our value systems. I just walked through this. Leading change, integrity, absolutely a must for us. Respect for the individual. Doesn't matter whether you're an engineer, an admin guy, or a security person or a security guard. They are all one team. We are all one team. And then excellence. Whatever we do, we strive for excellence. And as I walk you through the remaining slides, tell me if you feel excellence coming into each one of these slides. And then learning and sharing. We are continuous learners, lifelong learners. It doesn't matter whether you're a comp science guy or a gal or electronics or mechanical, because today's product design has all of it. It just doesn't matter. And the fun part of it is we as consumers, we are very quick to reject any product, whether it's made in India, made in US, made in Germany, Japan, China, Korea. If it does not appeal to us, that's it, it's out. And as engineers, you can imagine the amount of effort it goes to design a product which can sell globally and to become world number one, whether it's a product or an athlete or whatever, you can imagine the effort that goes into it. And consumers, we are very selective, very finicky. We'll just toss it out like that. So this is the playing arena for us. This is going to be the playing arena for you in 2 years' time or whenever you're deciding to get into the industry. So let me walk you through a bit of what my team and I have done. And please stop me, otherwise I'll go to sleep while I speak. So these are some things we do. A lot of financial business in capital markets, banking, insurance, healthcare, life sciences, high tech, public services, government, retail, travel logistics, all of this. 600,000 people, huge force going after all this, and we are still short of talent. That's why we keep coming to all the colleges in the country, in fact, all the educational institutions, universities in the whole wide world. And my coordinates are here in manufacturing, and I'm responsible for automotive engineering, aerospace engineering, and industrial machines and processes. I'm a mechanical engineering by training, but I've had to learn every bit of Python, every database that you can think of, a lot of electrical networks, AI, Gen AI, just about everything, and the learning will not stop. So be prepared for it. It's fun. And tell me after I end the presentation if I have had fun or not. And tell me whether you're ready to have this kind or better kind of fun and more fun as you step into your careers. I think this is what you need to sort of tune your minds going forward. So what do we do? Our group is called Internet of Things and Digital Engineering, and our business purpose is creating exponential value for our customers, our stakeholders, by transforming products, processes, product development, marketing, anything where engineering is deployed, any discipline of engineering, to make all stakeholders. I'm a stakeholder. I'm a stakeholder as a customer. I'm a stakeholder as an engineer. So all stakeholders have to be exponentially benefited. And if you look at the bottom line, these are the different areas which we work, and the red dotted line is my portfolio. So I'll largely be talking about uh, these three areas, and my team consists of software engineers, hardware engineers, AI engineers, machine language engineers, mechanical, structural, thermal, production, electrical. Everybody is rolled into it. So these are some of the projects we have done. The first one is a diagnostic equipment which we designed, developed, manufactured, and this is being used worldwide by all those dealership who sell Nissan cars worldwide, right? And the second one is an infotainment system for a premier car. So can you guys imagine the number of lines of code in a car today? Any car, those who you find in India, those cars you don't find in India. Anybody wants to take a shot at guessing, or if you know, huh? How many millions? 5 to 10. I'll wait for two more. Come on, you get. Hey, you didn't announce anybody answering my questions or you asking a question. There is a goodie bag for you. Huh? Okay, you will get it. I'll influence him. Okay, two more chances. How many lines of code? Huh? 50. Last one. Huh? 25. Over 100 million, guys. So think about automotive as a very good place to make your career. Over 100 million lines of code. And I'll show you why. So there are other products which we have developed, designed, developed, and manufactured and selling to our customers. So some of them are inverters which go into EVs, a lot of other stuff. But do you guys recognize these cars? Have you seen it in India? Yes? Have you driven it? None of you? Okay, it's completely designed, developed by my team. Can you believe it? No? Trust me, I'll show you. Okay, let me talk about this. Everybody knows what an infotainment system is, right? Okay, so here you go. Watch the video. So I'll keep talking while it plays. So this had about 10 million lines of code, C++, and we used a lot of IBM Rhapsody modeling to create all the infrastructure like tuner, radio, navigation, display, and the role of TCS was a software integrator, and we were handling about 70 partner ecosystems starting from Intel for chips, Visteon, the whole lot. And you know this brand, right? Have you driven? Yes? Have you played the infotainment? Why? Next time you drive, you play it and tell me how, because you're my customer now. Okay, so this is what we did. About 500 of best software engineers, electrical engineers, validation engineers, mechanical engineers, styling engineers, all of them. And the first launch happened in 2016 January. And trust me, it is pressure cooker. All of you know the pressure cooker, right? Just before the whistle blows, what goes on inside? That was our life for 6 months or 8 months before launch. 24/7, no sleep, better stay in the office. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And the next picture I'm going to show, yeah, the next picture I'm going to show is like the Oscar Awards in TCS. Every TCSer wants to be on stage for this. This happens once a year. Sorry. It's called TCS Blitz. It happens all over the world. And this particular one was in Dubai. And I'm just setting all of you have seen Oscar night or Grammy Awards. It's nothing compared to what happens here. Over 1,000 people hall, all kinds of lights flashing, music, and then the award ceremony. And the MC will call out the last three finalists, and then in reverse order, they announce the winner. And for the Jaguar infotainment we developed, we got the best executed project for that year in 2016. I thought you guys would clap. Thank you. And the best part is you get to meet the top management of TCS. This gentleman was at that time chairman. This was our CEO. He's now the chairman of the Tata Group. and this is something which I will carry for the rest of my life. So anybody joining TCS, root for this, go for this. It is possible. This was 2016. The funny thing is, when I first saw it in 2011, I was very depressed because I was not even called anywhere near this stage. So I thought, how do I do this? Because all the other projects were like billion dollar projects and outrageously big, brilliant in technology. So I was very depressed, but I bided my time. And when this came about, we entered this as an entry, and there you go. All right, the next one, we'll have a lot of videos. This is the Citroen C3, which is a petrol engine, and then EC3 is an electric vehicle. All of it developed by TCS, my team. So we had fun. How many of you want to test these cars? By the way, the guy who is driving it is my team member. Okay, no jokes. He has to do that all day, figure of eight, and make sure everything, the car doesn't fall apart. So before that, we would crash the car, both digitally, we would crash it physically, we would instrument the dummies like this to check out what are the pulses in the event of a crash, whether the airbag will deploy properly, whether the occupant will not get killed. So all of this we did. It's multidisciplinary. So I'll keep going forward. This was really the fun part because a group of my team drove this car all over the country. So as per regulation, if you want to sell a car in any country, it has to have run in cold condition, hot condition, city, urban, rural, bad roads, good roads, everywhere. So they went all over. If you can read the text here. So you have coastal road, city road, high ambient, that's about 50 degrees plus in Rajasthan. Anybody from Rajasthan? Okay. So high altitude, Leh. So all of this, our teams went about driving and collecting data. And by the way, when we do this, the entire car is instrumented. We have to collect thousands of parameters of a car and then come back and analyze it, use AI, Gen AI. I'll show you that also. So this is in the Himalayas. We have to test this car to make sure it performs. As you can see, one of the cars got stuck. Then we go through water. It's not James Bond car, but it is something which you have seen in the roads in Mysore also. So we did a lot of this testing before we handed it off back to our customer to produce them in the factories. So is this fun or what? No? One more time? Okay, I'll go to next slide. Okay, these are the bunch of fellows who had all this fun, and I could not make it because I didn't make the qualifying criteria to get on and drive this car. Test cars. These are not production cars yet. Okay, now these are some infrastructure we have created inside TCS. To do all this, we need a lot of training. That's why we keep coming to colleges like this, universities like this. We need more people. We need smart people like you guys who have this. Yeah, I mean it. You are smart. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? No. The girl, you do believe, right? Okay. You believe it now? Fourth guy from the left. Yeah, you man. Okay. So this is not low priority. So he showed me, he made a pitch to me. Okay. So he asked me something and I'm not giving him because. Okay. All right. I let the cat slip. All right. These are some labs we have created in our offices. What you see here, can anybody tell me, make a wild guess? Any car enthusiasts here? What is this? Go ahead, tell me. By the way, if you don't answer, you don't get the goodie bag. This one. Okay, in industry language, what we call is HIL, hardware in the loop. So basically, what we do is test these 100 millions of lines of code, all kinds of code for braking, for infotainment, for engine management, for airbag. 100 million lines of code gets tested before it goes to the car, because we don't want consumers like you and me to find a problem in the car, find out when you're cruising at 100 kilometers per hour your brake is not working. Not a good situation. So we test it out. Every function in the car is simulated in this lab. This is in TCS Pune. It's part of my team. We test it out, right? These two pictures are from there. In fact, all three pictures are from there. And then I told you we created the electric vehicle. For that, to test the electric powertrain, which is motor, battery, inverter, power distribution unit, before it goes to the car, we gave it a real life run on a dynamometer. So this entire thing was designed, developed, manufactured by our team, and the motor, inverter, and the entire powertrain was tested here. So when we fitted it in the engine, our own team were using spanners and all kinds of wrenches to fit this up. It started one click. It's a push button start, one shot it cranked up. So that's why we do a lot of validation. That's why we unfortunately spend a whole lot of time in validation in software development. And I was talking to your HOD and I told, why don't we produce zero defect code? We spend, and the world spends, not the world spends in any discipline, whether it's automotive, medical, banking, insurance, 40% of our time in testing software we have created, which is quite absurd because you're given requirements, you have design rules, you have development rules, you know the software language, you know the ecosystem, but still everybody creates defects. And that has to be caught before consumer gets into trouble. So that's why we spend millions, if not billions of dollars on infrastructure like this. So this, the Jaguar infotainment, which I showed you, we created a lab just for infotainment, just to keep pressing the different buttons, just like on your smartphone or a point of sale machine. So this is very boring stuff. So a few of our smart engineers, just like the smart engineers here, they said we are not going to do this. So they created a robo and we programmed it such a way that it does all the things that somebody manually would have to do it. So this is what we did. So we also have a testing bay for several cars. We do a lot of testing here. So I'll not spend too much time on this. We have created our own labs for, since this is more relevant to mechanical guys, so I'll just skip this. So it's a lot of strength labs which you have seen in your second semester perhaps, noise and vibration. So this is our manufacturing factory where we do a lot of PCB board manufacture, small quantity box manufacturing, right? And this is our styling studio where you actually style a car. And probably the next video should interest you because it is all about. How many of you have dabbled with ChatGPT, GenAI kind of stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Tell me, any one of you in the next video, how to make this happen. Ready? Okay, watch this. I'm not getting
In
this.
the traditional automotive design process, bringing a concept to life is time intensive. Creative designers begin with rough sketches that capture the core idea, often working in Photoshop, and then spend days or even weeks crafting high fidelity renderings. Each line, curve, shadow, and highlight are meticulously added to communicate the form and details of the concept. This manual process requires both skill and time, often delaying initial reviews and feedback. Now, with our custom trained AI assistant, this process is transformed. On the left, you see a live feed of the design AI generates a realistic rendering instantly, accurately capturing the designer's vision, brand identity, and design theme. By the time the sketch is complete, so is the rendering, saving valuable time and effort. And if changes are needed, like this adjustment to the front grille, the AI adapts seamlessly. It understands the new input and updates the rendering to reflect the revised design instantly. This AI-powered workflow brings enormous benefits. By delivering renderings on the fly, it allows designers to iterate faster, explore new ideas freely, and reach critical decisions sooner. With AI handling the time-consuming rendering, designers can focus on creativity, exploration, and innovation, creating designs that are true to their vision faster than ever before.
Anybody can tell me how to do this? The left side is all we do. The right side, GenAI does it for us. And these are the guys who developed it. They are from my team. I want to take a shot at how this can be done. No. No. Nobody? Sorry, who was that? Just raise your hand. Okay, sure.
So based on the previous designs, just like the Google search where we are searching something and similar searches pops up, similarly we would be giving the previous designs to it. And just when we are about to select something, similar things will be showing up.
One goodie bag for you for sure. Thank you. So partly right, but it's a lot more. I also don't know. So I got this made from these two fellows, very smart guys, just like you. So this is what we are using GenAI in. You can be computer science engineer, whatever, but the applications are all over the place. So just mindset. So by the way, this you can't find it in Google. We decided to do something about it because the right side rendering is very important for touch and feel. Because after we render, we make a clay model and call potential customers to see how is this car looking, right? And but we, in practice, as you heard from the narration, tremendous amount of time is spent, which we don't want to do it. We want to accelerate. So we found this technology. By the way, it's not commonplace out in the world, but it will be for sure by the time you guys step into the industry. So watch out. So I'll show you next thing, some other thing interesting which we are doing, and this is more fun. So watch this. Watch the driver space closely for this. No driver, guys. This is real. Maybe you can switch off this light. Yeah, yeah. some of our best software engineers are on this project. Best. Because the problems they solve is if you eliminate the human driver, what else can you do? So how does a human driver sense? We see with our eyes, then we send it upstairs for processing, and then we can see is if there is somebody crossing the road at 10 meters, 100 meters, accordingly apply the brakes. So how can you do it without a human? So what is done is you take the visual input from camera, distance input from radar, fuse these two, and then create a control algorithm and direct the braking. So some of our supremely gifted software engineers, just like you, are on this project. You believe that, right? Just like you. Okay, so I did meet head of the department of environmental science, and this is a big deal for us. We've been working with Rolls-Royce in their aero engines. We just announced a partnership with them to try and replace. What's an airplane fuel? Anybody knows what fuel airplane uses? Huh? Kerosene. Terrible kerosene. Huh? No, kerosene, plain. Whatever you get it here, you can go pour it into tank. But don't try it. So it's disaster for the environment. So we are trying to produce flight with hydrogen. We are way off here. We are years off, but this is a partnership we just announced in July this year in the Farnborough Air Show in UK. By the way, this is public domain information. How do we do this? One is setting up infrastructure. Second, we need bright, young, smart engineers who will propel our company for the next 40 or 50 years. That's why we keep coming here. So, what have we done from 1999? We have run a master's program in IIT Madras for computational engineering, and now we have changed it to industrial IoT. And then we also, in parallel, are running a master's program in Amrita University in Coimbatore for exclusively automotive electronics. And we are investing in a partnership and collaboration with your institution, CBS, what is that? CSP. Okay, thank you. So we are doing all this so that you guys come back, work with us, and do far greater things than what we have done in far shorter time. Okay, I think I'm okay. So last point, and this is something which every one of you should look forward to, represent your college, institution, university, place of work in national, international conferences, and we encourage this a lot. Just to quickly walk you through, this is Reena Parekh. She is the head of vehicle diagnostics. She is talking in Society of Automotive Engineers conference in the US. This is Sanjeev Madhav. He is talking in a MathWorks conference. Software guys, do you know what this is? Can you read this? NVIDIA? You know what NVIDIA is? What is it? Why were they in the news in India recently? Huh? One person. Yeah, sort of. But better answer? Huh? No, they had a huge conference in India, right? Their CEO Jensen was there, like a huge movie star, which he is, by the way. So this is my team member Manoj speaking in that particular conference where Jensen was present. So this is CS Las Vegas. So while my team members were busy in the technical discussions, you know what Las Vegas is famous for, so I was enjoying myself. So all I'm trying to say is here is an opportunity for you. If you step into TCS and take your careers very seriously, you will get an opportunity to go on the international stage and participate in symposiums, conferences, present papers, present ideas, a whole lot of things. Okay, that was my last slide. So last question in my session, do you know what this vehicle is? Huh? Can't hear you. One person loud, shout out loud. Huh? Yeah, which one? F-16. No, it's not F-16. Huh? No, it's not Tejas. Okay, this is the Rafael fighter jet which India bought and inducted into the Air Force. And I had an opportunity to sit in a parked airplane. Yeah. Otherwise, I won't be let anywhere near this in the Paris Air Show about 10 years ago. So I found this picture. I thought I would show it to you. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I have enjoyed this presentation. Goodie bags now, Praveen. Okay, I can take this out.
Thank you, Prasad, for the wonderful presentation and the speech. I would request everyone to hold your questions. I know many questions would be running in your mind. Before that, we'll have a short glimpse of TCS and then we'll go for Q&A. Yes. Hope you all got some insights from the video. Yes? So I would request Prasad to please come on the stage to receive the questions. Now we'll have Q&A.
Okay, I joined TCS 26 years ago. I've been at it for 26 years. So every passing day was a bit of learning, a bit of exploring, a bit of trying to push what we can do. That's how we went on. Why did you ask this question? Okay. Yeah, it will be very, very different. Very well.
Sir, my name is Manish, and you know that data is known for its safety features, right? So let's say you have a situation where you have to deliver a product, where making it all like clearing it all safety checks, and let's say that does not satisfy your needs or your expectations of safety. How do you guys tackle that?
How would you handle when you are in that, let's say, chief engineer, head of the product design?
Yeah, like to try to, we know that we don't have enough time to like reshape the model and stuff. So reinforcing or something like that. Or do you guys have any other?
Okay, very important. Unfortunately, not taken seriously, even when I did engineering and probably relevant today. We as everybody is Indian here, right? They're not good in project. One customer told me it works. Okay. So one customer told me, you have no clue about project plan. I said, no, 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 no. I've been doing project plan right from my school. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That means I'll tell you why you don't know project planning. He said, you write that document, keep it, forget it, and move on. That's not how we do. And he's not an Indian, of course. He said, project plan to us is the holy grail. It's the holy book. Every day, if there is a target to be met, we have to meet, and it is possible that we can't meet for variety of technical constraints, material, blah blah blah, whatever. So we go and update the project plan. What is sacrosanct is project plan is a live document, and once we commit a launch date, we will not change it, unless of course sky falls. How many of you read Asterix comics? Sky falling on the head, you know, you understand, right? So even then we won't change the launch date. So that's how we do it. And if it is a safety, because you started with safety, absolutely we won't do it. We won't launch it. We will have tough conversations with the stakeholders, customers, our own bosses, because safety is something we cannot compromise because we are consumers. Just imagine brake fails in a car or unfortunate incidents that happen in aircrafts. We will not compromise. So rigor, rigor, rigor. I take your goodie bag.
Yeah, we have three more. So Gore wants to, you know what, fastest fingers first. Three more questions. Sort of, right, right. I when I came there and tried to guess the picture what it is, I kind of guessed it that it was simulation. But I thought it was the exact product which you wanted an answer from me. But I guessed it that was simulations. But I get into my question now. The simulations were extensive, like the infrastructure we need, and it was a huge setup over there. When AI enters the automobile space, like automotive vehicles, and when it becomes totally electric and AI driven, so when AI enters that space, will it not be a hazard to provide that type of infrastructure, and will it not include more extensive scalability and scrutiny features, and will it not be a challenge for the space authority?
So you mean AI will not help, or we should not have AI?
No, it will help, but how will we, handle that kind of the resources which we have to give to it to be perfect? Because it is a matter of safety of the riders who are driving and who are on the road. Because India is not a perfectly trained society which we
No,
expect.
no society in this world is perfectly trained. Let's start with that basic premise.
Yes.
You agree?
Yes. Yes, sir, but the traffic system is not as elaborate, and the population of India is so huge that the government will not be able to train as well. So,
No, no,
how
no,
will
no, no, no,
we?
no, no. I'll correct you. The government can train. We are untrainable. You agree? But how many of you are from Bangalore, or any Indian city which has a metro? Any Indian, Calcutta, Delhi, Kochi? So this is my personal experience. When metro started, everybody would rush to the door, and people coming out also will rush out. Complete stalemate. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out. Now, in that 60 seconds or 50 seconds, hundreds of people get in and get out. So we were trained like AI models. Anybody can answer this question?
Sir, similar doubt, sir.
So we'll clear that first. You don't mind?
Oh, no, sir. It was just understand question.
No, we'll clear. Anybody can answer? Good question, very good question. So I'll take a very simple answer. You have to find how you can adapt technology, any technology, with minimal effort, and then you can increase it or amplify it. Very simply, what we are doing today is, all of you know software requirements, right? Yes or no? Okay. And you do a lot of software testing. So how can AI come in between these two? That's the only thing we are doing. We are telling and training our AI models to read requirements and to generate test cases automatically, so that it's 100% complete coverage, takes care of all corner cases. You know what corner cases are? Yes or no? Huh? Okay. That's how we are using AI. And when it spits out the results, we have trained it to see whether it is within limits or not. Initial days. I think it's going to be very useful. It's going to grow and grow and grow a lot. And Gen AI specifically can generate data. If you give this much data, it can give this much. Of course, you have to, it's called prompt engineering, right? You guys know prompt engineering. So you have to prompt it, use the right AI engine, and make it grow. It's going to be brilliantly useful.
Sir, but in especially in Indian market where electric cars itself click after a very long time, will it not be because AI, there are many, we have the investment is very high for AI, getting AI into the car field, and will it not be a very difficult thing to evolve it into the Indian market? And the electric cars especially were designed in 1850 this year, but now it got clicked right now because that kind of innovation that had to be implemented in that took a long time. So will it not be a very
I
difficult
have two answers for you. Yes, it took a long time because they didn't have the class of 2026 back then. You understood this, my answer? I thought you'll be jumping with joy, clapping. Did you understand my answer? I said this bunch was not there in 1800s. So if this is a problem, you better start finding a solution for this before you enter the industry. It is a solvable problem, by the way,
solvable?
right? Very solvable. I saw this very funny cartoon or video on social media where it was a staged thing, okay, but still you can see it happening in our lives. This was like a couple of years ago. They took a German foreign minister and made him buy something from a street vendor, and this guy tried to pay money, and she said, I don't deal with money anymore. And this guy says, how do I do this? I have QR code. You want to pay, or keep the damn thing here and walk out. Unbelievable. India has the largest digital adoption in the whole wide world. And you guys are going to accelerate, amplify it even more. You better start believing it. Not convinced? Okay, I given you homework, huh?
I wanted to talk to you about
Publicly?
not you.
Okay. Sorry, madam, you can go ahead.
Sir, I think I got my answer, but
No, you state the question and tell me how you got the answer.
yes, sir. Sir, it's not just about the Tata, sir. I'm skeptical about the automated driving, sir, about the AI, sir, because the AI learns from us, and not everyone can afford those expensive cars, and most of the vehicles would be driven by the humans as of now, sir. So the mistakes are made in a new ways, sir. Every mistake counts, but the AI is trained for certain mistakes that has happened earlier. Sir, so I wanted to know how we tackle it.
So you tackle this by going backwards. You know this guy Henry Ford?
Yes, sir.
Who is he?
Sir, the founder of Ford.
Yeah. So when he first put the car in the market, the wise people at that time, 1800 or sometime, they said this is crazy. If you want to go fast, you add more horses to the carriage, it will run faster and carry you.
Yes, sir, I got.
So anything new will have some resistance, inertia, but your problem is very, very real. We have had car crashes with autonomous driving. So it's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen in India for.
Quite long.
But I visited Bemel. Everybody knows Bemel, right? Bharat Earth Moves, who are making the metro trains. They said all our metro trains in all cities in India have the capability to run autonomously. I didn't believe it. He took me inside and showed it. Then I asked, why are you putting drivers there? It's just that it's new to our people, new to the whole ecosystem. We don't want to do it. And one line I'm told, yellow line which is coming up, if you are in Bangalore, it is autonomous already. It is going to be autonomous.
So it's just for the satisfaction of the people there putting the
No,
driving.
you see, you don't, when you, how many of you know swimming? Swimming. When did you go to the deep end? After you started learning? Black t-shirt, when did you go to the deep end after the first day after you started swimming? Huh? You raised your hand. I thought you know swimming. How many days after you started learning, first day of your class, did you go to the deep end? 2-3 months. Why? So what? And now he's a big guy, right? So it is just learning the mechanics, learning the ecosystem, accepting it. In case at the deep end you feel like drowning, you need to come back. So you need to have some safety mechanisms. It takes time for adoption. Goodie bag. Last question.
Last, we can small goodies also there, but the time.
Small goodies. Okay, I don't know what it means.
One more we can take it. Even time is there, we can take
Yeah,
it. Then breakfast and food.
guys, I'm hungry. Let's do it fast.
Yeah, one more question.
Nobody?
One last question, if anybody wants to take. Anybody wants to add a feature, feature? Good question.
Okay, I'm going to start asking questions otherwise. Can I? How many of you want to go for higher studies in your disciplines? How many of you want to go for MBA, business and management? How many of you don't want to do anything? Okay, thank you guys. I really enjoyed this interaction and wish you all the best. See you all in TCS.
Yeah. Let's wait for a group picture, please.
Where group picture? Here only. Where do we stand? Hmm? Okay.
Yeah, thank you all. No, I thought there'll be some question like, how do I get into TCS? No, but I didn't hear any of this. Huh? Yeah, but still, I know I thought some no, inquisitive mind will be there. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for so much. I hope the session